Hello, Cancer. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of July 12th through the 18th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, Cancer, take what resonates and leave the rest, as these are general readings. So let's begin. Taking a look at your first card, Cancer. You have the Major Arcana card, the Tower. Followed by the Ace of Swords. And the Six of Swords. And your overall energy for the week, Four of Cups. Okay, Cancer. Well, don't let the cards worry you, as I know most people worry when they see the Tower card. So let's really take a close look at the Tower card. Look at the water. You're going to be shaking things up in your life. This is not going to affect your main basic foundation here. That's in place. The important part that you've worked on hard to achieve. But look at all the birds. How they're soaring. They're not in a panic. This is a card of you getting rid of what no longer serves a purpose. What no longer is to be in your life, Cancer. Kind of eliminating like half of this tower. The top part here. And these actually look like doves. So this is something divine that is happening at this time. So I keep getting the message of boundary. Setting up boundaries. So you're shaking things up this week, Cancer, maybe putting specific boundaries into place. You're definitely eliminating something that's just not needed in your life, Cancer. And the Tower card concerns your first chakra, your root, your base, how you ground yourself. And that's what's taking place. All this turbulence here is not affecting the solid foundation. There's no cracks. There's nothing here chipping away. And the Tower card is all about your sixth chakra, your third eye chakra, your perception, your intuition. And that is what I feel is in overdrive, you might say, this week. You're seeing things clearly as to what needs to go. So it's shaking things up because it could have an effect on people around you, possibly what you do for a living, how you live your daily life. But this doesn't necessarily change what's coming in here. This remains solid. Now, this card's ruled by Mars. Taking action, being assertive, maybe even getting angry about certain situations. And now you're absolutely doing something about it, Cancer. Very fiery energy. And let's not forget about the numerology of this card. It's 16, which reduces to 7. 7 represents the things you have to deal with that are beyond your control, Cancer. So you're taking action this week. And I keep getting the message from my guides that you're like setting up boundaries, maybe putting things or people in their place. Your next card here, the Ace of Swords. It's wonderful that the Ace of Swords shows up after you've had some difficulty. This is success. Look at all the butterflies coming off of this card. The Ace of Swords showing up especially right after the Tower card is that you're going to have this opportunity to use your mind to cut through obstacles. You're solving issues or problems using your mental energies, developing new strategies, and then committing to action with your Tower card here. So the Ace of Swords showing up is an indication that you're in this transition where you're eliminating things from your life that you no longer need. So definitely understanding something in a new way, because you're going to have a fresh perspective on what is happening around you. And of course, cutting away what you no longer need. This is a very successful energy, so not to worry, Cancer, as you're eliminating something that wasn't helping you in any way. As a matter of fact, it might have been holding you back. And this could be relationships. This could be situations you've been involved in. It could involve your job in some way. So you're kind of eliminating obstacles that were smack dab right in your way. Maybe you were stuck. And now you're moving forward because you're setting up boundaries. You're just not having it anymore, Cancer, you might say. Now, next, you have the Six of Swords. She's walking into the light. This is your future, Cancer. And of course, the Six of Swords is indicating a transition. This could be a mental healing, moving away from something destructive that was in your life. Definitely gaining a new perspective on what was either a difficult relationship, a difficult situation. It could involve coworkers, friends, family, but you're moving away from this situation. And transition is always a little bit messy. So that's why the Tower card here looks so violent. But when you make it to the other side, she's walking into the light. And look at the birds. Again, the birds are just soaring. They're not fleeing. They're not panicked. The birds are soaring very gently, almost giving her messages where she continues to walk into the light. This is great relief. Thinking about what you left behind, Cancer. What's gone? Sometimes you don't realize it until it's gone. It's like, wow, I didn't realize how much that was affecting me. Now, the Six of Swords is Aquarius's card in energy. It certainly could involve an air sign, as there is a lot of sword energy in your reading this week. And this card's ruled by Mercury. So could be through communication you're setting up those boundaries and communicating what's right for you, what's not right for you, what you're going to put up with, what you're no longer going to put up with. So really tapping into seeing things clearly with your third eye chakra of the Tower card. Your number 6 energy of the Six of Swords is bringing in harmony and balance back into your life. And 6 here is also the number of the third eye chakra. So you've kind of got bookend cards here concentrating on that 6th chakra, seeing things clearly. Now your overall energy here is the Four of Cups, which might be the whole reason why everything gets rolling. Because the Four of Cups is an energy of just being sick and tired of the situation around you. You could feel bored, stuck, just unhappy, dissatisfied with how things are. And that could be what sparks you into getting this whole ball rolling. The Tower, the Ace of Swords, and then the Six of Swords. Essentially, shaking things up so that you can successfully move forward away from what you don't like that's in your life right now. You might be stepping back, withdrawing from everything, so you're setting up those boundaries. to how you want things to be for your future. Now, the Four of Cups is your card in energy, Cancer. So as this being like your overall energy for the week, it's amplified. But it's ruled by the moon. So things can be taking place and working behind the scenes more than you realize. So this is where you do have to trust your third eye chakra, your perception, your intuition for this week, Cancer. Number 4 for your overall energy is your stability, your security for your life. Thinking about things rationally, the practical parts of life, and being self-disciplined to change the things that needs to go. So very strong focus on the energy here. You're just getting up and doing something about it, whether it involves people, situations, your work, something in the home environment. You're just doing something about it this week, Cancer. Now, your numerology for your 3 tarot cards is number 23, which reduces down to 5. Number 5 energy should be noted. It should actually be the Tower energy, as 5 is an energy of shaking things up. It can break old habits, which are necessary to move forward. So your numerology here is a huge indication that what you're doing this week might be a bit of a challenge, but it's going to allow for further growth for you, Cancer, better for your future. Now, 5 is also the number of your throat chakra, so definitely is how you're going to be coming across through communication this week, Cancer. Now let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have selected for you to carry and meditate with for this week. And you have zebra stone. Well, as you can see on the card, zebra stone is all about compassion. And you have so much compassion for people, always making sure everybody is taken care of, Cancer. You actually go out of your way to help anyone in need. So the zebra stone crystal and card's message is you do have to have some balance in your life. So as it's great to help others in need, you need to recognize when it's time for you, Cancer. And that's what your reading is kind of all about this week. Making those changes, setting up boundaries, as possibly there's people really taking advantage of you, Cancer, and that's what you need to be walking away from, eliminating from your life. So the zebra stone crystal helps to ground you because you need to recharge. Otherwise, you're not going to be of any help to anyone, including yourself. So meditate with the zebra stone this week, Cancer. See what clarity, what messages come through. Now let's take a look at your oracle card message for this week. And you received the Royal You. Beautiful card and energy. Strong message coming through, Cancer, as first thing that's being asked, Cancer, is do you know what it means to express personal sovereignty in your life? It's about how you hold to your inner sense of worth and integrity, secure in your belief that you have a unique purpose, being comfortable in your own skin, Cancer, knowing who you are, and that nothing outside you can challenge your authentic self. That is your base, your foundation on the Tower card here. Nothing is going to affect that. But it's to eliminate here what no longer serves a purpose around you. And if life sends you challenges, are you able to speak up and set your boundaries? Sovereigns know when to plan their battles. So this is kind of indicating to eliminate unnecessary people, circumstances, situations in your life. An example would be like simply, like let's just say in the workplace, don't involve yourself in like idle gossip. Just walk away from that kind of energy. Know your worth. I mean, look at this card here. This is a crown here. The cards are actually saying the royal you. Ownership of your feelings and actions. A very quiet sense of empowerment, Cancer. Not allowing outside influence. Outside of your alignment with your truth. Very powerful card and message this week. But it ties into what your tarot cards are indicating. Now, the last card here, Scorpio, is in regards to your love life. Just taking a peek, seeing what the universe is suggesting. And you received express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Well, this card's an indication to take the initiative in your love life, Cancer. It can mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date, making your feelings known. The more you do express your love, Cancer, the more you will experience it. This is from spirit, family, friends. So, Cancer, your cards are indicating you're really stepping up to the plate this week with the Tower energy. You're keeping your base, what you built up, your core, the core you might say, Cancer. That's solid. You're just now eliminating here what no longer serves a purpose to you. Maybe a little bit difficult in the beginning to kind of communicate and set up your boundaries, but your Six of Swords energy is an indication that once you take those steps to eliminate what's not working in your life, you're going to be moving into this getting to the other side and being relieved as to what you have eliminated. Biggest message is your Oracle card message, the Royal You. Almost essentially telling you to wear this crown. Focus on what is right and good for you and possibly others around you that you care about. And now in the future, if life sends you a challenge, you're going to speak up, set your boundaries right away. You know when to plan your battles and you know what to not be bothered with. The Zebra Stone energy is going to help you stay grounded, to help you focus on what's best for you, Cancer. And keep in mind, your Four of Cups overall energy this week, your energy, has something possibly working behind the scenes for you. And it could have something to do with this Romance Angel card, maybe expressing your love for the people around you, making a gesture, whether it be for a special love interest, someone in your family, but it can also be your co-partnership with Spirit, Source Energy, the Divine. So go ahead, make the gesture, but also making sure you do have your boundaries in place. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and support my channel. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Cancer, and if you're interested in a private personal tarot card reading which relates specifically to you, just click on my website link listed below. Love and abundance to my Cancer family.